Hi, friends! I hope you have been giving some of these prayer practices a try. You know, not every single one will be something that works for you, and that's okay. We all sense a connection with God in different ways. I'm hoping that you tried praying in color, praying in motion, or praying in nature and sensed God's presence, God being with you. Today, let's look at another prayer practice, praying while making. Making what? I knew you would ask that. Making all kinds of things. You can use a hammer or a screwdriver to build a birdhouse. You can sew or learn to sew something like a pillow or a quilt or a stuffed animal. You can knit a blanket or a sweater. Use clay to make a sculpture or something useful like a plate or a cup. You can play an instrument or sing to make music. You can cook delicious food or maybe make a card to send to someone. Just think of all the things you can make. It doesn't even have to be something people think of as useful. One of the first things we learn about God is in that very first story in the Bible. Do you know which one I'm talking about? That's right, creation. We learn that God is a maker. When I was growing up, I heard a preacher talk about how much fun God must have had making the world. He imagined God making flowers and being so delighted with them that God put flowers everywhere and made them all kinds of colors. There is another place in the Bible that imagines God as a potter, someone who makes bowls and cups and plates and pots out of clay. In another place, it imagines God as someone who knits or stitches things together. The Bible also tells stories about God giving certain people special skills to make things out of stone, metal, and wood, or to make especially beautiful music. When we make something, we take the time to make it look or sound or even taste exactly how we want it. God is like that too. Praying while making means that while we make something and we think of how special it is going to be, we can let God's Spirit help us understand just how special we are to God. When we are making something for someone, we can ask God to bless it and help the person we're giving it to know God's love. And just like praying in color, we can pray while making without even using words. In your Lent kits, there are materials to make something like a stained glass window. There are also directions for making pretzels. Both of those might be good projects to do when you try praying while making. Next week, we are going to try a special kind of praying in nature, praying while gardening. If you didn't already plant the seeds in your Lent kit, make sure you do that this week. I'll see you then. Bye.
Join us for worship Sundays at 10 a.m. Learn more at our website, presby.net.